Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program. Oh, we have not been treated kindly with these training scenarios, and this is the last one. We haven't been too treated kindly with the bugginess of this thing. Maybe all the bugs are in the training. Maybe we can just hope that all the problems are in this whole training section, and in career mode, we won't have any problems at all. Ha ha ha. That is a joke. Kerbal Space Program is pretty buggy. And, I mean, it kind of makes a joke that they decided to call this 1.0. Because it's just not ready. If they were gonna do a 1.0 version, with, they need to, like, strip some features out. And have, like, a canary version, like, that has many extra features, and then have a stable version that has these features have been tested rigorously, and we know they're almost completely bug free. Anyways, well, Violet, we caught up to it, but that's the easy part. Right click on the white dome here on top of your thing and arm your grapple. Okay. So you've got this little grapple hook. That's cool. The modern marvel technology will grab onto anything it touches. The boys at the lab had an intern hanging from there for a whole day. The thing didn't even budge. The equipment has limits, obviously, so they don't expect to catch any asteroid by ramming it into them at full speed. Think stepping on a soda can, but one worth a whole lot of taxpayers' money. So where is the asteroid? If we're facing this direction, where is the asteroid? Alright. And that's why we're going to handle it with care. Now, with your grapple arm, to target the asteroid and slowly and carefully use your RCS to move it towards the asteroid. Well, that is great. But where is the asteroid? Where is it? It seems like it's supposed to be right next to me. Alright, there it is. So, I guess I just want to orient myself, target, so that we're facing the right way. Now grapple arm, target the asteroid, and carefully use the RCS to move towards the asteroid. The RCS. Let's see. I have no way of knowing how to, like, use the RCS to go forward. I guess ever so slowly at 0.1 meter per second, I'm going to crawl up towards that. But that's not what I meant to do. I meant to use the RCS. And that's no good. That is no good. And I'm not going to slow down either, so I need to what? Anti-target. And then slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Alright. Now towards the target. And I can't use the RCS. I don't know how to use it. I mean, I really don't. I have not ever seen the RCS been able to be used. How much fuel do I have? I have plenty of fuel. I could fiddle with this. But this is exactly what they didn't want me to do. This is exactly what you weren't supposed to do, was use the rockets and come crashing into it. RCS thrusters to move you towards the thing. How? How do the RCS thrusters work to move you towards something? They just move you in different directions. I can roll. Does that help? Alright. Now, relative to its speed, I want to slow down just a little bit. I want to get this down so that I'm only moving towards it. No. A little bit. No, and now it's moving away. Again. Up. So I guess I'm just gonna try and eyeball this. Further and further away each time. Is the stability assist just a problem here? That it's just too slow? If it is, how was I ever supposed to hit this thing? I mean, we're right here, and we can't even get to it. Have fortunately more than enough fuel so we can keep at it. We're getting closer, ever so closer. it's not like this rock is moving. Even though it does look like it's just doing these ridiculous circles around us, it's not what's happening. What's happening is it's moving at a constant speed in an orbit, and I am going back and forth, slowing myself, because every time I point myself in the opposite direction, I'm slowing myself down. Every time I shoot myself in the right direction, I'm speeding myself up, and this is getting closer somewhat. Can't I just launch this thing? No, I don't think it has I don't think it's like a grappling hook. I just think it's a grappling hand. So I've got to basically collide my ship right into it. And that's pretty ridiculous. I saw a video where somebody had a grappler like this, and they put two grapplers together, connected them, and then when they connected them and tried to pull them apart, it just caused a bug that deleted everything. So the entire planet of Kerbal would disappear, or sometimes it would just become all ocean. I am on the target with the SAS. I am trying desperately to match up, but I'm going in circles. Maybe I'm going in tiny, smaller circles. Maybe I need a little bit more thrust, because it doesn't seem like this little thrust is helping. So we'll just speed it up. We've got the fuel. Let's just speed it up. This is ridiculous. This is almost definitely not how you would be doing this on if you were really running NASA. Just going in circles trying to get closer. I'm just gonna speed it up more. Why not? Is it getting further away the faster I go? Should I cut the engines when it's on the other side? When it's behind me? I mean, this is just getting further and further away. How is me speeding up causing it to get further and further away? Is the question. I'm just gonna cut the engines. When this faces downward, I'm just gonna cut them. So this is getting further and further away. 500 meters. 600 meters. 700 meters. A 1,000 meters. Now the speed is what suppose I'm trying to get that down. I'm trying to have a very small speed. So I did a full burst there for a little bit, and it is getting closer. If we go into docking mode here, there's just nothing. Yeah, unless there's some more keys that nobody's ever mentioned, which I bet there is. I see no RCS that points you further, that pushes you forward. The only thing that pushes you to go that direction is your regular rockets, not your rocket controlled system. Okay, so it's getting away from me. I'm gonna start speeding up now. When it starts to get away from me, I'm gonna speed up. So this is gonna become a delicate game. That number is getting smaller. It's going to be a delicate game of me just adjusting it. It's getting larger. This thing is practically in orbit around me, but it's not a gravity. It's just... I'm getting to the point where I've given up. I mean, how? There are several maneuvers, I will admit. There are several maneuvers that when I first started playing Kerbal Space Program made no sense at all. And it wasn't until I watched somebody, Scott Manley, I'll just name him, he is a rocket scientist, I believe, and he plays this and he does some great tutorials, so I'm just gonna say go check some of his, and maybe he has a video of how to dock and do these rendezvous, because it's just beyond me. This is just ridiculous. How? If this was a planet, if this was a moon, I could land on it fine, because those things are huge. But this tiny thing, I have no idea. Full burn. Just full burn, crash into it. We could go for another 10 minutes trying this, but I'm not willing to. I'm going full burn. We'll just crash into it if we can. Now, this almost certainly points to the fact that I should have never used the rockets. But at no point in this tutorial did they say, remember, your RCS buttons are this, this, and this. And this is how you would go forward. This is how you would get near them doing that. Because I can't. I realize I'm burning prograde and retrograde. I realize that is increasing my speed and slowing down my speed. However, that's not fixing the point where I'm trying to get towards this I'm just getting further and further. It's oxymoronic. How can I be getting further and further away from my target? My engines are about to starting to overheat just a little bit. Keep it straight, and once you're close enough, the mechanism will activate on its own and grab a load of valuable and amazing minerals for us. Nope. Didn't happen. Let's see. Open my cell phone. And I'm gonna just go to Google and type in KSP RCS forward. At least you got an explanation. Oh. H and N. I and J. Yeah, there's this whole... Alright. We've blown out our engines. Jebediah Kerman is stranded. Why is he stranded? We've bugged this out too. That's cool. They weren't planning for that one. See if we can end this scenario and get back into it. Nope. Ship is gone. Have to reinstall again. Let's see if we can get into any scenario with any ship, though. Nope. Let's try this, why not? Nope. Why do the training files mess up the other things? I don't know. That's just bad programming. There's nothing more that you can take from that. Maybe we can go to the key bindings here. Alright. Okay. So, at no point was this explained at all. And I don't know if I believe that it's even gonna work. But you have these translation things, which I think are relative to the angle your ship is at. Let's see. Which way your craft is oriented. So if you set the target as an orbit or to the surface or to the target, each one of these keys might be different. But H and N, a whole nother set of keys for forward and backward, nowhere near the WASD. To translate up is K, to translate down is I, right is L, left is J. So IKJL is kind of a WSD on the other side of the keyboard. but then you have an H and an N next to it that are kind of like the shift and the control. And then you have this whole other set of the WASD and left shift and left control that doesn't seem like that would work, because you can't have left shift and left control work for the rocket control system and the rockets. It just won't work that way. So we will try this next episode. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let me just give my review of the training scenarios for Kerbal Space Program right now. That's my review. It's garbage. Just downright garbage. Construction basics, not detailed enough. Flight basics, about the best one, I would say, but still not enough information and still pretty difficult one. Orbiting, impossible. Science basics, not detailed enough. To the moon, impossible. To the moon part 2, impossible. Docking, really impossible. Asteroid redirect, really impossible, and exactly the same as docking as far as I can tell. And then Asteroid redirect part 2, even more frustratingly impossible, because you're right there and you still can't do it because they didn't give the information. We're gonna skip these 2 scenarios and do this one, and then we'll try some of these, but then we're going to be done with scenarios. And we're gonna start the career mode, and then you're gonna see a little bit of a difference. I'm almost 100% certain I'm going to be releasing these episodes sporadically once we get to career mode. So you're gonna see the first episode, and then you may not get the next episode for a week or 2 or maybe a month. That's just gonna be because I'm gonna be busy with other games. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you check back every now and then. There's a high frustration I'm getting already with the training. You shouldn't be frustrated when you haven't even really started the game yet, but I am. So that's a major problem with Kerbal Space Program already. But yes, I am going to do career mode. I will have several, I will be releasing episodes just sporadically whenever I play the game. But please subscribe. Please check out my other games that will be released daily. The Witcher 3 will be coming out, or will be out by the time this episode airs, and that's the game that I'm going to be that's going to be taking up a lot of my time. So sorry. I have other series too. Go look at my playlist. Lots of games that I've played and reviewed. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to support me, there's 2 ways to do that. You can click on my name, Rydo, and on the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Or you can click on the Amazon.com affiliate link in the description and shop normally. If you want to friend or follow me on practically any social media site, all those links are down below also. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.